Fridays are for football. This is First Down Friday Night, sponsored by Whataburger, your community health mart pharmacy, and Regenesis. Now your hosts, Mo Carter, Nick Kuzma, and Simon Williams.
What's up, everyone, and thanks for staying up for a late version of First Down Friday Night right here on Fox 54. Of course, you watched that beatdown that Oregon put on Michigan State, and now it's time to check out some high school football from across the Tennessee Valley. Week 6 of the high school football season featuring some great region matchups, and of course, we had a really good one out in DeKalb County. That's where Simon Williams begins our coverage tonight with our varsity game of the week.
Now, First Down Friday Night Game of the Week.
Our First Down Friday Night Game of the Week brought us to Fife, where the Red Devils hosted the Sylvania Rams, where first place in Class 3A Region 8 was on the line. Let's get to the highlights. Red Devils came out as sharp as ever, jumping out to a 35-3 lead at the half. Sylvania got the ball to start the half and worked down the field after plenty of short runs. Eventually, at the 1-yard line, they push it forward with Aiden Parham taking the direct snap. It's 35-10 now, with 3:47 to go in the third quarter. But on the first play from scrimmage on the very next drive, Logan Anderson takes an inside handoff all the way to the house for the touchdown. And just like that, it's 42-10 with the extra point, with 3:34 to go in the third period. But the Rams aren't out of it yet. On the next play from scrimmage, Griffin Turner goes over the top of the defense with a deep pass downfield. It's caught by Landon Pritchett. He's hardly touched on his way into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. The extra point is good, and that makes it 42-17 game with 3:12 to play in the frame. But the Red Devils close it out in style. 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Turner's pass to the left side is swiftly intercepted by Blake Dobbins and taken into Rams territory. That would lead to this scoring play. Maddox Doss do it himself right up the middle. And into the end zone he goes for the touchdown. Here's the Red Devils' 7th score of the game. Final score, 49-17. After the game, we heard from head coach Paul Benefield.
Well, we had a couple of kids hurt, didn't get to play, and we was holding on with the threads there. But, really proud of our guys. Sylvania got a really good team, and I just think we coming off the defeat last week was really playing a little bit harder, just like desperation a little bit.
With the win, Fife improves to 4-2 overall, and the season remains perfect in Class 3A Region 8 play, while Sylvania drops to 4-2, earning their first loss in the division thus far on the year. Next week, the Red Devils, they take on Whitesburg Christian, while Collinsville is up next for Sylvania. Once again, your final score, 49-17. In Fife, Simon Williams, Fox 54 Sports.
All right, thank you so much, Simon. Elsewhere in Class 3A Region 8, Geraldine playing host to Collinsville. Both teams riding streaks of 2 games heading into this one. Collinsville with the ball again, John Beck. Wade picks off a Mason McCartier, and the Dogs are going to take over the possession right here. Sloppy game between these two, actually. Collinsville, third time out with the ball, and we actually get a score right here. McCartier passes over to Quintavious Rogers, and check him out down the sideline, 50 yards for a touchdown right there. It's 6-0 with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. All right, next time with it, it'll be Geraldine eventually getting down the field. Consecutive penalties on Collinsville put the Dogs to the goal line. John Beck, Wade, QB keeper up the middle. He ties the ball game at 6 with about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Let's check out your final score from out that way as Geraldine goes on to win tonight by a final score of 41-27. Next week, Collinsville will take on Sylvania, while Geraldine will take on Brindley Mountain. Over in Florence, the number 2 ranked team in Class 3A, Morris Hill playing host to Rogers. Panthers take their first drive all the way down to the 1-yard line. William Mann getting the end zone right here, making it 7-0 Panthers. Rogers now with the ball, and they'll get it over to Nicholas Grigsby, and watch as Nicholas Grigsby, shows a little speed, shows a little agility, and gets his way down the field, picking up a first down. Now later on in the drive, Rogers going for it, 4th and 15. Are you kidding me? However, it does not end well. Tyson Wood will get hit, and Morris Hill will bring him down. That's a turnover on downs as we speak. Now, Panthers looking to extend their lead. It'll be Mann dropping back and finds Jackson Penn, who makes the very nice grab right here along the sidelines. Later on in the drive, Morris Hill with it once again. Caden Chandler will reach the goal line on this play for a score. Panthers up 14-0 at that point. Let's check out your final from the shows. as Mars Hill cruises to a 42-7 victory. Next week, Mars Hill will take on Elkmont, while Rogers will take on Colbert Heights. Let's head over to Trinity now. West Morgan taking on East Lawrence. West Morgan 5-0 on the season, looking for win number 6. First quarter action, Titan Partlow gets it over to Jacob Johnson, and Watson Johnson tried to shake the defenders, but he eventually brought down, picks up a few yards in the process. Coming up, it'll be Partlow once again getting over now to Ty Jones. And Jones, he's got the space, and watch, he's going to take it all the way home for a touchdown. Extra point was good. West Morgan now on top, 7-0. Third and long for the Rebels. It'll be Titans Partlow once again scanning and looking for Kalen Daniels down the field. What an incredible grab on the far sideline, and the Rebels are in striking distance once again. Then Partlow coming through, and he will connect with Daniels again. This time they'll hook up in the end zone for a West Morgan touchdown. Nice over the shoulder throw pass. 2-point conversion was good. Made it 15-0, everybody. West Morgan cruises over East Lawrence tonight by a final 69-6. Next week, West Morgan's got Danville. East Lawrence will take on Central Florence. Let's take it over to Madison Academy. The Mustangs welcoming North Jackson to town. John Hillis Jr. and the Chiefs 3-0 in region play. They came out on the road, already up 6-0. On the fake reverse, Creed Richardson finds Diego Hope in the flashy races all the way down to the red zone. First and goal for the Chiefs. Very next play, the Chiefs go back to Hope. They say, you know what, you got us down here. Now get us into the end zone. Touchdown right there. North Jackson by Mr. Hope. Extra point no good, so it's 12-0. Later on, the Chiefs got the ball again. Richardson stepping back to pass. However, he'll be intercepted by Michael Wiggins. Check out Wiggins climbing the ladder on that INT. Mustangs take over. Now the drive would stall, so Neil Raddick will have to come on and attempt a 38-yard field goal. Check this out. It goes up and is going to doink off the crossbar, but bounces in, everyone. Mustangs cut the lead down to 3. However, they just never got much closer. North Jackson goes on to win by a final of 18-12. Next week, the Chiefs will take on Plainview, Madison Academy. They'll take on New Hope. Let's head out to New Hope, where last night they played host to the St. John Paul Falcons. Indians will get on the board in the very first few seconds of the game. How about the opening kickoff? Dawson Cambron on the return. Watch as he tries to follow his blockers to the right, then he'll cut back to the left, and then it's a foot race, everyone, and he's in a high-pressure situation, and he gets out of the high-pressure situation just going through the arm tackles, and eventually he's into the end zone for a touchdown, and all of a sudden, New Hope's already on top, 7-0. Later on, here comes Lucas Terry. He will be letting one go for New Hope, finding who else but Cambron. And watch as he's going to make the nice grab, and then it takes almost 3 guys to take him down right there. Then Terry will hand it off to Leighton Poe, who will take it up the middle, and he's brought down just shy of the goal line. Poe says, you know what, let's do it again. So guess what? He's going to get it and then get into the end zone for the score. Indians up 14-3 after 1. Let's check out your final from Thursday. New Hope goes on to win by a final of 62-38. Next week, JP2 will take on DAR, while New Hope will take on Madison Academy. Things are getting very interesting in Region 4 of Class 7A. Could Austin and James Clemens remain unbeaten in league play? We'll check in on Class 7A next on First Down Friday night.
PTSD, chronic pain, soft tissue injuries. These are just a few of the conditions treatable with hyperbaric oxygen therapy from Regenesis.
These treatments have proven so effective that we've added a new facility to support hyperbaric therapy at Regenesis.
Our treatment protocol uses concentrated pressurized oxygen to promote healing and fight infection.
Explore the benefits of hyperbaric oxygen therapy at Regenesis. Call or click to make your appointment with Dr. Charles Lee today.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that.
Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
It's just a little hot.
Looking for a free customized checking account? Look to Avadian's Choice Checking. Customize your account with 3 unique choices and choose how to manage your account with our online banking functionality that allows you to deposit checks, pay your bills, make person-to-person payments, and manage cards. And you'll get a debit card that has enhanced fraud protection, complete with tap-and-go technology. Apply online at avadiancu.com or at one of our branches.
You're not a number or a diagnosis. You're a person with unique health needs, and you deserve a community pharmacy that provides personalized care and budget-friendly prices. We're here to help you reach your health goals so you can feel your best and keep doing what you love. Visit us and experience the difference your Community Health Mart pharmacy can make. Here, we take the time to listen and care.
First Down Friday Night is sponsored by your Community Health Mart pharmacy.
Welcome back, everyone. Region 4 of Class 7A will yet have another interesting story by the end of the season. Heading into this evening, James Clemens and Austin are the lone unbeatens in region play. Sparkman and Florence, well, they sit right there on their heels. Tonight, all of those squads were in action looking for some separation. We'll start at a place with some fireworks, everyone. Florence, Alabama, as the Falcons played host to James Clemens. We've got 3 minutes to go in the first half. It'll be Anthony Gideon Jr. on the carry, and watch as he just keeps going through the Falcons defense, and eventually he'll be tackled, but not before James Clemens has first down and goal. They go with the quick lineup, and guess who they're going to get it to? Gideon Jr., and he says, giddy up as we get into the end zone right there. Jets take a 14-10 lead at that point. Now, let's go to Florence. They've got the ball, and can they do something? They get the handoff to DeCarson Johnson. However, he's going to cough it up, fumble. Caleb Pryor jumps on the ball, and the Jets get the turnover. Bad situation right there for Florence. James Clemens will take the ball all the way down to the 2-yard line, and once again, Anthony Gideon Jr. running it up the middle for a touchdown. Jets score 14 points in the last 3 minutes of the second quarter. They're up 21-10 at the half. Let's check out your final from the shows. James Clemens goes on to win 28-17. They're still unbeaten in region play. Next week, James Clemens will take on Sparkman, while Florence will take on Grissom. Over in Decatur, Huntsville High taking on Austin. Of course, Austin 5-0, trying to get to number 6. Bears up 13. They're up in the second quarter. Jason Davis gets it over to Nasheen Bannister, who gets a nice pickup before being taken out of bounds by the defense. Now, the Bears, they will be within striking distance. Davis with a short pass over to Jackson Potter. He breaks free and takes it all the way home for a touchdown. Extra point puts the Bears up 24-13. Now, Huntsville, they will go scoreless after scoring 13 in the first half. Later on, it's William Carter hands it off to Marlon Jones Jr. He tried to get to his right, but he's met by multiple defenders. Seconds to go in the quarter. It'll be the quick handoff to Lewis Spencer, but he isn't going anywhere either, and that's the end of the first half. Austin goes on to win by a final of 38-13. Next week, Albertville will take on Huntsville, and Austin, they'll take on Bob Jones. Speaking of Bob Jones, they were in Harvest tonight taking on those Sparkman Senators. We'll pick things up early, and look, just to let you know, a lot of highlights are coming from this one. Sparkman starts with great field position inside Patriots territory. Jabari Davis taking the handoff up the gut for a touchdown right there. He puts Sparkman on top 7-0, and the laser light show is just going to continue on at multiple stadiums across the Tennessee Valley. After a field goal near the end of the first quarter, Sparkman up 10-0. Second quarter was extremely eventful. Check out Jaden Rice of Bob Jones, takes the handoff, scampers up the middle. However, he does not hold on the ball. But guess what? His teammate is right there, and it's Johnny on the spot. Malachi Foster just says, you know what? Thank you, because I'm going to take it all the way to the end zone right there. I've got the touchdown. It's now 10-7. Sparkman still on top early in the second quarter. Man, we can't make this up, everyone. Then, driving it down the field is Bob Jones again. Sam Monroe taking it all the way in for a touchdown. Get off me as he goes across the goal line. 14-10. Bob Jones now up. Sparkman returns the kickoff to the 40-yard line. Then Jabari Davis takes the handoff to the right, bounces outside, finds pay dirt right there. Extra point was no good. All right, we got 2 minutes left. Sparkman leads 16-14, but wait, there's more. Ensuing kickoff, Reese Darcy muffs the kick, scoots the ball up, evades the initial coverage, breaks tackle, stiff arms another tackler, takes it to the sideline, cuts back across the grain, and he is going to take it all the way back for a touchdown right there. Bob Jones now leads 21-16. But wait, there's more, everyone. Sparkman drives down the field. Jabari Davis around the right side. He's into the end zone for a score. And all this happened before halftime. Let's check out your final score. What the heck happened in the rest of this game, everyone? Bob Jones continued to score, and looks like Sparkman didn't score as much. Bob Jones goes on to win by a final of 56-37. Next week, Bob Jones, they've got Austin, while Sparkman will take on James Clemens. All right, huge game tonight back in the shows. Longtime rivals Athens and Muscle Shoals scoring off for the top spot in their regions. Highlights are coming up after the break. But first, Emily has your kickoff forecast.
We've got a nice weekend ahead of us for some college football. Coming up right after the break, I'll have a look at your forecast.
Kick off your season with a win at University Kia. Right now at University Kia, drive home a new 2024 Kia Forte for only $159 per month. And if you bring home $350 per week, we want to approve you today. Only at University Kia.
The Rooms to Go 12-day fall sale is going on now. So let's go. Hurry to Rooms to Go. Check out our amazing selection and save big on the great-looking furniture you need. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, kids' rooms, mattresses, and more. Plus, to make buying easier, get 50-month interest-free financing. That's right, you get both low sale prices and 50-month interest-free financing at the Rooms to Go 12-day fall sale going on now.
It's the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. War Eagle. Let's start with the gas-powered F-150.
Andy, work or play, success starts here.
The Power Boost Hybrid has the power to tackle your projects. And here comes the all-electric F-150 Lightning Truck.
Tough and quick.
That's why F-150 is the official truck of the Auburn Tigers.
For the latest offers on Ford F-150, see your local Ford dealer or visit buyfordnow.com.
You're not a number or a diagnosis. You're a person with unique health needs, and you deserve a community pharmacy that provides personalized care and budget-friendly prices. We're here to help you reach your health goals so you can feel your best and keep doing what you love. Visit us and experience the difference your Community Health Mart pharmacy can make. Here, we take the time to listen and care.
Master, where can people get their credit approved?
The approval you seek, young grasshopper, is at University Kia. Yeah! If you bring home $350 per week, the credit clinic wants to approve you for a new Kia today. New 2024 Kia Fortes are $159 per month. Only at University Kia.
Drew Eller and Penn State take on UCLA. Watch out! Big noon Saturday, only on Fox.
Get Fox 54 Plus everywhere you stream. Watch local newscasts live or on your schedule. Plus local exclusives like Fox 54 Sports Extra. Fox 54 Plus, live, local, and always on. First Down Friday Night is sponsored by Regenesis. Now, the Tennessee Valley's certified most accurate forecast from the Fox 54 Weather Impact Team.
We're heading into another weekend full of college football, and the forecast could not be better. Let's go ahead and kick things off with Auburn at Georgia. About 84 degrees is what we're expecting. Partly cloudy sky, so not too bad out there. A feeling fall-like with the lower humidity. Taking things over into Nashville for Alabama versus Vanderbilt. We'll see low 80s there as well. I'm thinking a mostly cloudy to partly cloudy sky, probably to be expected. No rain in the forecast for that game either. Taking things over into Florence, we'll see UNA play at 87 degrees is what we're thinking. Mostly sunshine, no rain in the forecast if you're headed to Florence either. And taking things down to Alabama A&M, seeing that game play in Mobile. We'll see low 80s for that as well. Mostly cloudy sky to be expected there. So we'll see some peaks of sunshine, but no rain in the forecast for that game either. Our Fox Big Noon kickoff game, we're going to see about 70 degrees, plenty of sunshine, and I feel like I'm repeating myself, saying a lot of sunshine, but I am so happy about that. 7-day forecast here for us, plenty of sunshine there as well. We'll see upper 80s tomorrow, upper 80s for your Sunday as well. Looking ahead into next week, it looks like we'll kick things off in the low 80s, still continuing to see plenty of sunshine. A little dip in our temperatures. It looks like we'll see 78 next Tuesday, 77 heading into next Wednesday. But check out our morning low for Thursday. Morning low 50s is what we're expecting for there as well.
Thanks, Emily. Back to the shows now. Athens trying to remain undefeated on the season, taking on their longtime rival Muscle Shoals in a key region game. Trojans in their very first play of the game, they set the stage of this intense battle. Sam Clemens throws over to Jacquees Green, and he bolts down the field, avoiding all the defenders en route to the end zone for a touchdown. It's 7-0, Trojans on top. But look, Athens isn't taking this one lying down at all. Quarterback Brogan Gross, the coach's son, he will be seen coming up, handing the ball off to Xavier Edwards, and he'll maneuver his way right through the Trojans defense and into the end zone for a touchdown. They said forget the extra point. They went for 2 and got it. So Athens was on top 8-7. Now with the Trojans back on the field, they regain momentum. It's Clemens throwing the ball downfield. He's got Ezra Fowler, who will make the great grab and get into the end zone for a touchdown. 14-8 at that point. Let's check out your final from the shows. Lots of scoring in this one. Trojans come out on top by a final of 56-42. Next week, Athens will take on Hartselle, while Muscle Shoals will take on Jasper. Here's another score from that region. It was Decatur scoring a 42-16 victory over Columbia. Next week, Decatur will take on May Jemison. Columbia will take on Coleman. Down I-65 to Coleman we go. The Bearcats hooking up with Hartselle for the 103rd time in school history. Coleman striking first. The triple I formation in the backfield. Brian Lofton taking the handoff up the gut for a touchdown, 7-0. Tigers knocking on the door. Noah Lee finds Kane Falciani for a Hartselle touchdown. We're all tied at 7 late in the fourth. Under a minute to go. Hartselle with the ball at midfield. Lee throws a dime in between 3 defenders, and Falciani makes the grab at the 2-yard line. After being iced a few times, Hartselle's Michael Sumners eventually will come on and attempt a potential game-winning field goal, and it is up and it is good. And guess what? They'll be partying in Hartselle tonight. Hartselle scores a come-from-behind victory tonight over Coleman by a final of 10-7. Next week, Hartselle will take on Athens. As we mentioned, Columbia will take on Coleman. How about Fort Payne? They're in Madison County tonight taking on Buckhorn. Shout out to the guys over at FPTV. Wildcats scoring early and often. Zach Bonador throws the back shoulder pass to Connor Kinsley. Touchdown Fort Payne, 7-0. But the Bucks, they would respond near the end of the first quarter. They put a great drive together. It's capped off by Justin Sumberlin hitting Devin Chapman on the wide receiver screen, and he's into the end zone. We are knotted at 7 apiece as we go into the second quarter. Now in that second, it was a different story. Bonador throwing a strike down the seam to Carson Tinker, touchdown Fort Payne. Panthers regain the lead 14-7. Now later, Carter Blaylock getting in on the action too. Right up the gut, untouched, 21-7 Wildcats at that point. Let's check out your final score from Buckhorn this evening. At Fort Payne runs all over Buckhorn. Final score 42-7. Next week, Fort Payne takes on Gadsden City. Buckhorn will take on Southside Gadsden. Hey, stay with us. We'll wrap up the show on the other side of the break.
First Down Friday Night is sponsored by Whataburger.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere.
It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your Tennessee Valley Chevy dealers.
You've got that dream, the one that'll change everything. Seeing it become a reality sounds like success to us. And Avadian is here to help make it happen.
Joint pain doesn't have to be a part of aging. If you long for the days of being more physically active, Regenesis can help.
Regenesis is a medical facility focused on regenerative medicine. Much of what we do is help folks heal their joints so they don't have to face joint replacement and keep them healthy long into the twilight years.
Free yourself of joint pain with Regenesis Gold Standard Stem Cell Therapy. Call or click today to make your appointment with Dr. Charles Lee.
You're not a number or a diagnosis. You're a person with unique health needs. And you deserve a community pharmacy that provides personalized care and budget-friendly prices. We're here to help you reach your health goals so you can feel your best and keep doing what you love. Visit us and experience the difference your Community Health Mart pharmacy can make. Here, we take the time to listen and care.
NetCredit is here to say yes, even when other lenders won't. Apply online in minutes and get funds deposited the next business day or sooner. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
All right, everyone, time for our First Down Friday night MVP of last week. It's Luke Gilbert from Pisgah High School, the senior quarterback and defensive back, leading the Eagles to a 29-0 victory over Randolph last season. On offense, he rushed for 181 yards and 2 scores. On defense, he recorded 2 solo tackles and recorded a fumble that led to the first TD of the evening. Did you see a great performance in Week 6? If so, nominate that player on the First Down Friday Night MVP of the week. Just shoot us an email, news@fox54.com. Of course, it's a very simple process. We need the player's name, their school, position, and stats from Week 6. Of course, this award is sponsored by Whataburger. All right, everyone, we have now officially went past the halfway point of the season. Week 7 is coming up next, and we've got some great region matchups coming up for you next week. For the entire crew, have yourself a safe weekend, a great rest of your night, and we'll see you next time on First Down Friday Night.
First Down Friday Night is sponsored by Whataburger, your Community Health Mart pharmacy, and Regenesis.